Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to which would be probably my third attempt of making this video, because the other two I had technical issues, and in one of them my audio didn't work, so I was talking to myself without having any footage or whatsoever besides me just moving my mouth for a total amount of 10 minutes. But with that said, now out of the way, I want to welcome every single one of today's video, and I want to also wish every single one of you a happy 2023. Hope you guys had a blast and a great time, and also I hope that you guys had some amazing holidays. But this video is going to be a little bit different. In this video, I just want to be talking about what I'm going to be doing with the channel in 2023 and the future of it, and say what I want to do, what I want to change, and what I want to improve in order to give you guys better content. And yeah, before we get into the goals, I want to do two things real quick. First of all, I want to thank every single one of you for 80k subscribers. I'm gonna be posting a little montage hopefully in the coming days. I'm gonna start editing right after I finish basically uploading this video, and it should be a banger one. The music's gonna be unfortunately copyright, but it should still be a really amazing montage, and I want to push my knowledge a little bit further by making this montage using the new software I got, but we're gonna get into that in just a second. And talking about the second thing I want to get out of the way real quick is I want to thank today's sponsor of the video, which is going to be once again SinVerse. Some of you OG boys know who they are, but with that said out of the way, if you don't know about them, just listen carefully right now. SinVerse is going to be an open world shooter game that's going to be in third person. It's going to be kind of like GTA, but a little bit better, because you're going to be able to own your own plots of lands, open your own shops there or buildings, and do what the hell ever you want, where you can just absolutely roleplay or just be a whole menace to everyone and start shooting people wherever, whatever, and however you want. So like I mentioned before, it's going to be like GTA. You can own your own plots of land. But the only unfortunate part about this whole ordeal is that SinVerse right now is in pre-alpha, meaning it's in pretty early development, and it's been only 1 year of development. Therefore, there is not too much right now to do since they're trying to nail the basics, and I cannot wait for the exciting future that SinVerse is going to be able to show us and have to offer for us. But that said, thank you SinVerse once again for being a sponsor of this channel, and let's move into the rest of the video. Alrighty, so there's a couple things I want to change with the channel, which is mainly to improve the quality of the videos, and that's going to be just basically improve the quality, which is pretty basic. But how? It's going to be by the means of I want to become a little bit better at video editing. As you guys know, I edit the videos myself. I had lots of issues with this. That's the old PC over here, unfortunately, but we've been through some good times, bad times, ups and downs. Right now it's going up because I'm putting more time into it, and I recently purchased myself a new video editing software, which is actually quite amazing. Many of you guys have noticed that for the past 2 weeks, for example, the quality of my video has been it's been English, perfect, okay, have been better by the margin of quality itself. Some of the videos I managed to upload and process in 4K. And also the image quality in general just looks better because the software I have has a nice little out enhancing filter. It's a really easy way to slap a filter into the video and make sure that the picture quality gets calibrated a little bit better, which does it pretty easily, pretty flawlessly by just slapping the filter on, and then the colors just look a little bit more better and more vibrant. But besides that, I'm not the greatest at the software, and I'm gonna get better at it. I'm gonna put some time into it, sink some time into it, and get better at it. And also, it's just a blast to work with, especially compared to the older and other software I've been using, which just gave me a headache and made me dislike editing it, and like by a lot. I mean, I made the sweater weather video in under a day, and that also includes clips. Well, I played in 2 separate occasions to get the clips for that, so that's why there weren't any too wow type clips over there. But that software has been pretty friendly to use. It is pretty nice, and they're gonna put more time into it in 2023 in order to give you guys a better experience. But besides that, there's still also some other changes I want to do in order to improve the quality, and one of them is I basically want to delete all my audio settings that I have right now in my channels, because I've been having quite a lot of issues, especially while streaming. For some reason, sometimes the game becomes echoey, and you can especially notice that echo when we're in the game and someone turns on their mic. So those are some of the things I want to do. I also want to change my overlay, meaning right now you guys can see over here to your right hand side, the overlay. It is nice, I really like it, but I want to change to something a little bit more, I would say, simpler and more pleasant to the eyes. It is a nice overlay, I like it a lot, but I want to experiment around with it and make it a little bit more simplified. Plus, I really like the way the border basically edged out onto the iPad, as you guys can see. I'm right now stuck in a little bit of a rectangle shape, but over here there's a little bit cut off, which is aesthetically pleasing. But it's fucking annoying to work with when you're trying to edit, because right now I'm gonna be editing this picture you're seeing right now. I'm gonna be editing on top of some gameplay I recorded like a couple nights ago, and just fitting it into that little square space is obnoxious. So I want to just keep it nice, simple rectangle too, and give myself a nice little overlay that's going to be more friendly to that, and it's going to be just a little bit more minimalistic. When it comes to live streaming, I also want to probably implement back the memes and stuff like that, but that all comes down to basically me putting in the time into cleaning out everything on my PC, setting up everything, resetting all the audio channels, make sure to work properly. That way there's not like that stupid echoing and other audio issues I have. But once all of that's done, there's going to be a way more pleasant viewing experience while also watching experience while being live. And I also want to maybe implement some of the old memes. Y'all old frogs might remember what I had on my stream, like some funny memes like "shut your bitch ass up," and then that guy would come around and just smack someone over the head. I want to implement that back, and a bunch of other stuff. So I have a big bucket list and a big to-do list for 2023 when it comes to content. I'm going to try to dedicate as much time as possible for it, and also try to manage my time a little bit more wisely in order to do those things. And another thing I also want to do is maybe mess with my internet provider. Unfortunately, the options for that are pretty narrow and pretty bad, because the internet in Germany has been like, I'm having a mental stroke, monopolized, like the game Monopoly. Yeah, basically, you guys get what I mean. That's pretty monopolized, or whatever the appropriate word for that is, meaning there is a lack of competition, and therefore the internet infrastructure sucks ass, unfortunately, over here in Germany. But I need to work a way around that, because I want to be streaming above 10,000 kilobits. That way the videos that I make while streaming, meaning I'm going to be streaming and recording, are going to have a better quality, because 750 and 5K bitrate just doesn't look the greatest while recording and streaming, because then the videos you're going to be noticing a quality drop, and I want to try to fix that as well. And yeah, that's basically it when it comes to improving. I want to be improving my video quality by learning how to edit better. I also want to improve the quality of the stream and also rehaul some of the channel art. But don't worry, the intro and the outro are going to stay the same. I really love them, they're really nice, and even if I decide to change the outro, I'm going to keep on the Night Walk by 622 Was a Mistake as an outro song, because that song's just criminally underrated and is a certified 𝕯𝖓𝖆𝖆𝖙𝖎𝖔𝖓 classic, if I might put my seal of approval on it. And one thing I actually forgot to mention is I want to do more short form content with the new editing software, because I've been looking around content creation, and I think that would be a viable option to get my name out there a little bit more and grow a bigger audience. So I'm going to be trying to do that. I'm going to be promoting it mainly on YouTube Shorts, Instagrams, and TikTok. So if you guys don't follow me on those platforms, I'm going to be putting the links as always in the description, so you can click there and give me a follow. I would really appreciate it if you could do so. And that's gonna be basically it for what I want to do. And I want to give you guys a little heads up that due to those changes I want to make, and due to me also leaving to see Sarah once again after what feels to be an eternity in Sweden, I'm gonna be a little bit absent during the month of January. I'm gonna be back in February, and there's gonna be more full-time content, and hopefully by February I'm gonna also be able to stream every day, if not every second day, if I have everything's figured out. But January right now, I'm gonna be trying to focus on the things I just mentioned, get them done with, get them through, and then after that I will be able to sort out a good schedule and stream way more frequently. And yeah, but until then, I'm probably gonna try streaming every now and then. The streams are probably not gonna be long, because the things I mentioned unfortunately take time and lots of trial and error, especially for someone of a low IQ like myself. So I'm gonna be trying to figure those things out and do the best out of them, while also trying to stream. And for those people who are frequent on my stream and all those channel members, I want to thank you once again. Some of you guys know I recently activated channel members, and thank you all for becoming one and for the support. For those beautiful people that clicked the link in the description and supporting me, it really means a lot to me, and thank you all for making this basically possible, because that's going to be a source of revenue that is going to heavily outweigh the ad revenue, because the ad revenue isn't the greatest, especially right now since it's the start of a new year. Usually it dries out in January too, and that money is going to go straight back into the channel or to improve the quality content. And I already have a couple of things in mind, like a better microphone that I want to maybe get with that money in order to, like I mentioned before, give you guys a better viewing experience and just make the content way more enjoyable to consume. That's the end out of the way. I once again wish you all a happy 2023. Hope you had a blast and a great time. And if you didn't during the New Year's Eve or the holidays, well, the worst is over. I'm pretty sure this year is going to be better for you. So that's it. Just keep your chin up. I hope every single one of you that you're going to be having a great and fruitful 2023. And hope to catch you next one. Until then, like, subscribe, and see you next one. Until then, peace.